Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, good morning. We'll be starting the webinar in a minute's time. We're waiting for some more people to join in. Welcome, Mr. Prabhakar.
Thank you, ma'am. Sure.
So, good morning, everyone, to the Study Medicine in Europe webinar today with Intelligent Partners. My name is Gauri, and I'm a senior counselor with Intelligent Partners. I will be taking you through this session, and your questions are very welcome at the end of a small presentation that we will do. I suggest that we wait for at least 3 or 4 minutes for some people to join us so that nobody really misses out too much on this webinar.
Yes. Sure.
Recording in progress. We're just going to give it 1 more minute for anyone to join in, and we will begin. Okay, so once again, good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining this webinar about why study or how to study medicine in Europe. My name is Gauri, and I'm going to take you through this webinar. So, what are the why do you study? Give me a So why do you study medicine in Europe? Because see, there are many other destinations that have been very popular over the years for studying medicine. Europe has become popular in the last few years for studies in medicine, and also in the last few years, a lot of universities in Europe have started English taught programs. So that is a very important aspect for international students that these universities in Europe provide with English taught programs. The fees in these universities are comparatively lower. Are you able to all hear me and see my screen? So yes, the fees are comparatively lower. So if we compare it with anything in the UK or Ireland, or for that matter, US, all right, US is a completely different ways of studying. But if you compare the fees, even the fees in Australia, the fees for medicine, studying medicine in Europe is very, very low. It differs from country to country, but we may say it falls anywhere between $5,000 to $25,000, which is on the lower side compared to any other country. The degrees found or completed in these countries and universities are internationally recognized. That means if you go with that degree to any other country for a residency to write their exams, you are able to do that. A lot of these universities, as they have opened up for international students, they have changed their facilities, they have modernized their facilities. They have more like simulation centers where students are able to actually get hands-on to a lot of diseases and problems before they meet humans. So the simulation centers are made with robotics and artificial intelligence. So that is also a very, very, you can say, advanced way of teaching, which a lot of universities in Europe follow. Of course, the number of students for international students for medicine studies are increasing in Europe over the past few years. And the acceptance into these universities is comparatively easier because even today, the competition is comparatively lower. So yes, the acceptance rate is very, very good. Future career plans. So a lot of jobs are available. What I mean by a lot of jobs is a standard course is around 6 years. So within that 6 years, the student does get to complete his internships. And after that, if they want to continue to work in the same country, they can work in the same country. They have to take a licensure exam. And on the basis of this licensure exam, they can get job and they can get a work permit as well in that country. What are the entry requirements? Yes, the entry requirements are a high school diploma, whatever curriculum you're studying. It is important that you have taken biology, chemistry, either physics or math. One of these is fine, but biology and chemistry are more important. A lot of universities might accept you with a chemistry and a physics as well, with no biology. Could you please mute everyone? Could you please mute your Zoom? I think Mr. Mukhtar, if you could please mute. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Letters of recommendation from your school are required. A letter of motivation which says why you want to study medicine is very, very important here. And apart from that, of course, if you've done anything related to, some kind of a shadow work, some kind of an internship, some kind of a research, or even voluntary work is helps in the application. So your application becomes stronger. So if the student has taken IB, they need to take 3 high-level subjects and 3 SL subjects as usual, but chemistry and biology need to be on the HL. For A-level students, they need 3 subjects, which can include biology, chemistry, physics, or math. And for any other curriculum, because any other curricula usually have more than 3 subjects, so like I said, biology, chemistry are required. And minimum IELTS score is a 6.5. Sometimes they ask for a 7, but 6.5 is a good score to go ahead with. What do we do? So we help you identify the right universities for you, depending on your profile. So profile would mean a lot of things: your academic profile, family profile, where the parents want this, how far or which country the parents would like their children to go to, what kind of a spend the parents are looking at for a bachelor's program. So all of this, depending on this, we make a list for you, we shortlist universities for you, and then we help you through the applications. We assist you through the whole process: application, acceptance, and also visa assistance. So we take you from end to end, right through the entire process. You can contact us at the address or the phone number, and our email address is also here. Which says marketing@intelligentpartners.com. So you can send us questions on this. I have made this really short, this presentation, and I am open for questions because it is very important that questions be answered during this meeting that we have today. So I'm going to just have you ask questions. I'm opening the chat. Please type your questions. It'll be easier if you type because if everybody speaks, it could get a little confusing. Yeah. Okay. So I have a question from Dave. He says, can I stay back? Yes. Yes, Dave, you can stay back. So all of these European countries allow you a stay back of between 12 to 18 months, sometimes even up to 24 months, wherein you can stay back and you can look for a job. In this, when you complete the course of medicine, usually you can look for a job within the same hospital that you have practiced. Okay, now grade requirements for A levels. Grade requirements for A levels is anything above a C, but at least 1A, 1B, and 1C is acceptable, but 1A and 1B is required because you'll be taking 3 subjects. How about the language? So language, the course is taught in English. However, the university will be teaching you the local language. Why? Because in the year 3, when you start your clinical rotations, you will need to meet and talk to patients. And so you need to know the language, a little bit of communicative language, which will be taught to you. Do I need additional tests for practicing in different countries? Yes, this is a very, very important question. All these universities, or most of these universities, have their individual entrance exams. So you will need to take these entrance exams as per university or as per country. Yes, Joy. So I think I've answered your questions. Most of the universities in Europe will have individual entrance exams. Are the medical schools recognized around the world? Yes, very well recognized. The degrees that you complete are very well recognized across the world, and you can apply for a master's anywhere else in the world. How do I prepare for admissions? When should I start? So yes, preparing for admissions is like, first of all, of course, you can meet us and we can shortlist universities for you. It is shortlisting of universities depending on which countries you want to go to. And then you have to start preparing for the entrance exams that you're going to take. Each entrance exam will be at a different day and date. So we can guide you through what date, and then you can prepare, take the exams. 50% of your acceptance will be on the basis of your exams, that is exam results and ranking. And the other 50% will be the academics that you perform in your grade 12. Which European country is the best for medicine? There are quite a few countries which are very, very good for medicine. I would say Italy has excellent programs, excellent universities for medicine. Hungary has been popular. You must have heard about University of Debrecen. Apart from that, Czech Republic has one of the top universities, which is called Charles First Faculty. That is also a very popular and good university for medicine. It is very competitive as well. So obviously, when a university is more popular, has been there for quite some time, it does get a little more competitive, and it is a good university as well. I hope I haven't missed anybody's question. If I have, please let me know. Give me a moment. Are there entrance exams is done? Are the schools recognized? How do I prepare? Which European country? One moment. Is medical admissions open for Europe for fall 21? Very few. Yes, we can still apply for a few within this month. So I would say within August also. So we have till August to apply to a few universities. If you've missed the application process before this, please, you can contact us. We can apply for medicine in Europe, the medicine in Turkey. Turkey also has excellent medical schools which teach in English, which are state levels. I mean, they are public universities. Yes. Joy, are there any scholarships? There are scholarships. Scholarships are available. However, like I said, medicine is very competitive, so we cannot really say how much scholarship is available. And like we've discussed, the fees by itself are very low. So the fees are anywhere between $5,000 to $25,000, and so that is not a very high fee for medicine. So I mean, all those scholarships are available. I will not say there are too many of those. What are the fees for public universities in Turkey? So public universities in Turkey, the fees are again around $4,000 to $5,000, and the living cost in Turkey is close to another $5,000 or $6,000. So we're talking about somewhere around $10,000, $10,000 to $12,000, along with living costs. So that is a little less than even 50,000 dirhams per year. Yes, everyone, any more questions? Are they still open? Public universities in Turkey are still open for the fall 21 intake. Please do write to us, and we should be able to help you with that. Okay, and there's one more here also. So yes,
Hello.
we have a few more people joining in now, and I'm happy to take the questions because we started at 11 and we have actually gone through a presentation, but I'm very happy to take all your questions related to study in Europe. What about Asian universities? When you say Asian universities, I believe you mean China or Philippines. Is that what you're saying? Yes, these universities are also available. We can apply to those. And of course, we will have to look at the candidature as well. Are there any further questions here? We have people joining us now, and I know it's a Saturday, but then Okay. Yes, so we have a few more people who have joined us, and please ask me questions related to what you want to know about study in Europe. Fernando, can you please mute? And you may ask your questions on chat. Are there any other questions? Please advise on Poland and Hungary. Yes. So, Mrigan, Poland and Hungary both have excellent universities. Let me tell you about Hungary. Hungary has the popular university, which is University of Debrecen. A few of them have already closed applications for 21, but for 22 intake, we can look into them. Poland has a fees of around 12,000 euro. Hungary has a fees of around 17, 15, 16,000 euro. So that's where it is. They have excellent universities in both these places. A student have completed American schooling in UAE, can he directly go to UK universities? He will need to take, for UK universities, if he has medicine or any other subject, he will need to take the foundation program. How's Germany and France for medicine? All right, so Germany has only German taught programs for medicine. So if you want to study in Germany, you will have to learn the language for 1 year and then apply for medicine through an entrance exam. And let me tell you, for international students, getting into a medicine program in Germany is very, very competitive. Where France is concerned, again, they have programs in French. And there are international students who go to France to study, but it may not be as popular as maybe Italy or Hungary or Czech Republic, Poland. Yes, Ireland. Ireland is a little expensive, but yes. How Germany and France, yeah. So I've got that one. What is the competition level for getting into college in Poland and Hungary? And also, what are the advantages? All right. So Hungary, Debrecen is very competitive. The other programs in Hungary may, or they are comparatively less competitive. And Poland again has an entrance exam. So all of these universities have the individual entrance exams, and that is what you need to clear before getting into university. So the competition level is medium to high, I must say. Like I said, you need to have good academic scores as well as have cleared or ranked in the entrance exams for that university. So I'm happy to take questions for another 5 minutes, and then we may have to close. And then I would suggest please take down the email address marketing@intelligentpartners.com, wherein you can send us. I'm going to also type it in. So you can send us whatever number of queries you may have on this email address. Of course, I'm here for the next 5 minutes to take any of your questions. Oh, sorry, I don't know how it went to Priyanka. 1 moment. This is to go to everyone. Do we have any further questions here right now? Okay, so before I conclude, I'm going to repeat a few things. So one is studying in Europe is very, very cost effective. Could just brief up about the residency program in Poland. So if it's a residency program, as in if you've already completed your bachelor's, I would ask you to get in touch with me individually so that we can discuss the residency program. But if you are looking at just information on completing first your bachelor's, then yes, after you complete your bachelor's and take an internship in Poland, you can take your licensure exam for Poland and continue into a residency program. Like I was saying, yes, studying in Europe, especially medicine, is comparatively simpler and easier. Why? Because the fees are very, very competitive, very low, if I must say. So right from $5,000 up to a higher side of $25,000 is the fee range across Europe, except for Ireland and Netherlands. The rest of Europe, I may say, and the competition level is comparatively lower. Secondly, you have a second chance to prove yourself with the entrance exams. So even if, let us say, you've scored slightly lower on your academics in school, you can take the entrance exam and you have this chance to score higher. So that is again another positive. After completing medicine from Europe, UK, what are the next steps I can? All right. So after completing your medicine anywhere else in the world, to be able to practice in the US, you will need to take the US MLE. There are 3 stages of US MLE, and after which you get into a residency program in the US. Okay. For any more, details, we can always, you can write to me, and we can discuss those individually. Okay, so before I close, yes, all the programs taught in Europe are recognized across globally. You need to take you need to take a licensure exam in any country that you move to. So wherever you have studied, let us say you've studied in Italy and you want to go and work somewhere in Malaysia, for an example, or India, or Pakistan, or any other country, Egypt, you will have to take an entrance exam of that country. There is a medical council exam of that country, even for Dubai. You will have to take that exam and then continue practice in that country. So you need a license to practice in every country. How long is the residency program? Usually it's 3 years, 2 to 3 years. What are the next steps? Okay, I've taken this one. Okay, everyone, thank you for joining us today. And it was really nice. I see a lot of people who are interested in studying medicine in Europe. And it's really, really good to know that all of you wanted to know more about it today. Please connect with us and let us know your individual questions. And we are happy to answer those. I think I'm going to close this webinar and wait for your questions on email. Okay. Bye. Have a nice rest of the weekend and a great week ahead.